Hello friends, today we are going to see multiplexer 74153. So in previous lecture we had seen what is multiplexer is, right? So actually there are different types of multiplexers are there, such as 2:1 multiplexer, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1, 32:1, right? So today we are going to see a multiplexer IC, that is 74153. It is a IC of 4:1 multiplexer, right? So this IC is also named as 54153 or 74153, or simply we can say dual 4:1 mux IC. Why it is called as dual 4:1 mux IC? Since in this single IC we are having two 4:1 multiplexers, right? So that's why it is called as dual 4:1 mux. You can see here that this is a block diagram of your IC 74153, or simply we can say that dual 4:1 multiplexer IC, or this is also called as pin diagram, right? So you can see here that this 74153 IC is having 16 pins, 8 pins on the left hand side, 8 pins on the right hand side, right? So actually these pins are divided into two parts for mux 1 and mux 2. How? I will tell you, right? So first of all, you can see here that 1 C0, C1 C1, 1 C2, 1 C3. That means these are the data inputs for mux 1, right? As well, that means these are the inputs for multiplexer 1. This is the output. Pin number 7 is the output for multiplexer 1, right? Now the thing is that select lines. So actually here we are having pin number 2 as a select line, as well as pin number 14 as a select line. So select lines are common to both the multiplexers, right? Select lines are common for both the multiplexers, right? So this is what you can see here, that data inputs for multiplexer 2, this is the output for multiplexer 2, right? As well, ground pin number 8 and VCC pin number 16 is there, right? Rather than that, select lines are required, as it is a 4:1 mux. That means two select lines will be there. So pin number 2 and pin number 14 are the select line pins, right? So these pins, that is pin number 2 and pin number 14, that means both A and B. Just I will write here two select lines A and B are common to both 4:1 multiplexers inside the IC. As well, here enable pin is required. So here enable pin are different for each multiplexer, right? So the strobe lines, you can see here that 1G is written. This is the strobe line, or simply it can be called as enable pin, right? So here you can see that 1G and 2G, that means pin number 1 and pin number 15 are the strobe lines. So the strobe lines 1G and 2G are active low. This will change as per ICs, right? So here this 74153 IC will be active when only your strobe pin will be low, right? That means 1G and 2G strobe pins should be low, then only your IC will be activated and the operation will be performed. So these are what active low enable lines for the 4:1 mux inside the ICs, right? So these are what the description or the things regarding this multiplexer 74153. Here I one more point I'll add. Each mux has a separate strobe, right? So this is what regarding your multiplexer 74153, that means your 4:1 multiplexer, right? Now just I'll tell you the truth table for this 4:1 multiplexer, right? So here actually two 4:1 multiplexers are there, but I am drawing the truth table for each 4:1 mux. So I'll write here select lines. What are your select lines? A and B, right? These are what select lines are there. So next is what data inputs. So here data inputs I'll consider as C0, C1, C2 and C3. Rather than that, strobe will be required. So I am considering here your first multiplexer of this IC, right? This same will be for second multiplexer in the same IC. So this is your strobe, then output, that is Y. So now one thing I will do, I will show here what it is written here, that when ground or strobe, sorry not ground, G is represented here for strobe, so this G should be active low, that means 0, then only your IC will be activated, otherwise your IC will not perform any task. For example, here the value of G is 1, then that time whatever may be your select line input, whatever may be your data input does not matter, right? Your output will be always 0, since this IC will be activated only when the strobe will be 0, right? But here your strobe is 1, that's why your IC is deactivated and that's why no operation will be performed, right? So these all values does not matter, select lines, data inputs, these all these things does not matter, and your output will be 0, right? Now we'll consider the strobe as 0, right? So now I will provide you the input, that is 0 0. Select lines are 0 0, that means which line will be selected? C0 line will be, data input line will be selected. So here the value for C0 may be 0 or may be 1, right? So that time, and C1, C2, C3, whatever it may be, that does not matter. The value of C1, C2, C3 does not matter, since select line is just giving the input as 0 0, that means data input line C0 will be selected and the output will be dependent on the value of C0. Here the value of C0 is 0, so output will be here 0, right? Now in next condition, select lines are 0 0, that means C0 is selected and C0 value is 1, so your output will be 1, right? This is the first case. Now second case, if 0 1, right? So in this case 0 1 is the binary representation for decimal 1, so that time this C1 will be selected and C1 value may be 0 or maybe 1, others value does not matter, whatever it may be, right? So when the value C1, data input C1 is selected and its value is 0, so output will be 0. When the value of C1 is 1, your output will be 1. That means the output will be similar to your input value, right? Then next condition, here again strobe should be 0 only. If it is 1, then it will not perform any operation, right? I'll just write here first strobe as 0, right? And if I'm providing select lines as 1 0, then that time 1 0 means binary representation of decimal 2, so this C2 will be selected and the value of C2 will be displayed as the output. Other values does not matter, that's why I'm writing here don't care, right? So if value of C2 is 0, then our output will be 0. If it is 1, then your output is 1, right? Then last condition, 1 1. If both the inputs are 1 1, then it will select C3, right? And the value of C3 will be displayed as a output, right? Other things does not matter, that's why I'm writing don't care, right? Others does not matter, यहाँ पे कोई भी वैल्यू रही तो मैटर नहीं करेगा, इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे don't care लिखे हैं. The value of C3 matters, right? If the value of C3 is 0, your output will be 0, and if the value of C3 is 1, your output will be 1, right? So this is the truth table for each 4:1 mux in this IC. This is just I had drawn a common truth table for 4:1 multiplexer of IC 74153. Similar truth table will be drawn for your second multiplexer in the same IC, right? Now the next thing is functional diagram. We will see the functional diagram. So here how will be the functional diagram? 4:1, 2 mux or 2 multiplexers will be there. So here this is 4:1 mux 1 and this is 4:1 mux 2, right? Then as well 4 inputs and 1 output, so these are what 4 inputs. 4 inputs will be like 1 C3, 1 C2, 1 C1 and 1 C0. 1 output, that is Y. This is what output. Same for this also, 2 C3, 2 C2, 2 C1 and 2 C0 and 2Y, that is output of second mux, right? This is input of first mux and output of first mux. This is the inputs for second mux and output for second mux. Rather than that, strobes are there. As I told you that strobes are common. Strobes are common for both these multiplexers. So how it is common, I'll just tell you. This is B. So this strobes are common, or we can say that select lines are common to both these multiplexers. Now the remaining thing is your strobe. Strobes means what? here strobe should be active low. Active low कब रहेगा, जब हम लोग उसको ग्राउंड को कनेक्ट करेंगे. सो हियर आई एम गोइंग टू कनेक्ट दिस स्ट्रोब टू द ग्राउंड, राइट. सो दिस इज स्ट्रोब पिन्स और इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज enable pin. So strobe in this IC 74153 strobe should be active low, then only your IC will be activated, otherwise your IC will not be activated. So simply this is data input of IC1, this is data input of MUX 2, this is for MUX 1, right. So this is the functional diagram of MUX 74153, right. Now I'll just draw the functional table for IC 74153, right. So here again the thing is that for drawing that we'll require two sections, mainly input and another one is output. So input section, two parts are there, that is select inputs. So here two select inputs are there, that is A and B. So A will be your LSB bit and B will be your MSB bit. This is strobe, and strobe is active low, so that's why G bar I will show, and this is what your output Y, right. Now two inputs are there, so how many combinations? 4 combinations will be there. So here I am considering G bar value as 1. So if the value of G bar is 1, then your output will be always 0, right. I'll write this condition here. Whatever be the input, if your value of G is 1, right, so your output will be always 0. But when your G will be active low, that means strobe will be active low, then this input lines will work and your output will be generated as per the select lines. So if 0 0 select lines are there, so your output will be the value of C0. If this is 0 1 is the representation for decimal 1, so and your strobe is 0, that means it will generate output as C1, right. 1 0 means this is the binary representation for decimal 2 and your strobe is 0, then that time your output will be generated as C2, right. Now the third thing is what, 1 1, so that means it is the binary representation for decimal 3. So here strobe is 0, that means your output will be C3. So as it depends on the value of this C0, C1, C2, C3, output value will be dependent on this. If the value of C3 is 0, your output will be 0. If the value of C3 is 1, your output will be 1, right. So this is the functional table for 74153 IC, right. That's it. If you are having any query, just type it in the comment box. Thank you.